Hello there YouTube, this is the Teenage Brickster breaking it down with another LEGO set review. Today I have set 7140 X-Wing Fighter. This set was released in 1999, contains 266 pieces, 4 minifigures, and retailed for $30, which is pretty good for an X-Wing if you think about it. This is a really cool set for sure. You can tell it's old. It shows its age, but I mean that's kind of what makes it cool though. It's just the nostalgia. Like, boy, this started Star Wars. Pretty much. I mean, obviously, if you look at this set right away, you will notice its greatest flaw, it is gray. X-Wings are white, which is a shame. I mean, they made all these pieces in white. Could easily have been white, but no, they made it gray. Which is sad, but unfortunately, I guess that's life. So, yeah. Really cool model. You get the X-Wing and this little side cart and some people. So let's go right into the two main models here. Start with the little side thing, whatever you want to call it. A little service cart. Nice little thing. It's very unique. So you got Biggs Dark Lighter sitting there. We'll kick him off. We'll kick the Rebel mechanic off too. Okay, so it's got the very unique way of driving, where the guy stands here between the levers and then holds them. And then there's this 2x2 black box, which you can just remove. I don't know, it's just wedged in there. I don't know what this is supposed to be. It's just 2 black bricks. You have 2 cones there, which are for this guy to hold, and you know he can wave, and they're like the little hazard landing lights. You've got a seat for pilots to sit while they're being brought out to their ships. And at the back you have the tool/fuel tank, so you can see plenty of tools on there, full tool set. And they hose so that you can connect it to the X-Wing and fuel it up, so it can go kill Death Stars and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Nice little thing here. You just scoot around. Very maneuverable. Nice little side build. That's what I've been waiting for. The X-Wing. Oh yeah, this is part of my old Star Wars reviews, you know, celebrating 20th anniversary of Star Wars. So I mean, what's better than you can't get more Star Wars than X-Wing. That's impossible. So, got R2-D2 up here in his droid socket. Interesting thing to note, this was the only X-Wing until 2018 to have a droid slot facing the right direction. Everyone after that was the wrong way. So, I guess the old ones, they did it right. I think. So, here, let me check that. Luke's helmet came off. Get Luke out of there. Let me check that quick. Okay, I just looked, sorry. They're like the 2005 Dagobah X-Wing, some other ones had the droid socket. The 2018 was the first modern one to have a droid socket. All the Resistance X-Wings, 2012 X-Wing, those all had the wrong facing droid socket. So, yeah. This X-Wing, get back to our main subject here. Very cool set. You notice that it sits a little slanted, which I don't know if that's because I put this thing on wrong or not, but yeah, I mean, you got the landing gear piece there. Let me see if there's supposed to be a third piece for that landing gear that I just completely left off in my grand stupidity. Probably the case here. Let's see. Okey-dokes, just flipping back through the instructions here. Yes. Okay, that was me being silly. I kind of like it slanted though. There's supposed to be a 1x2 inverted slope on here also. It's in the bag over there. Forgot about that. So yeah. Okay. It's a nice tan highlights on the outside. Printed piece here. I mean, you can see it's the X-Wing alright. And, you know, right here. And you know, something I find interesting about this, you have 2 storage spaces on this ship. So back here you have this big opening compartment. And in there I just stuck Luke's lightsaber. So let's get that out of there. Okay. Well, that big opening compartment, there isn't anything in the ship to put in there except for this mysterious pair of black bricks. So you can put that in there. Don't really know what that's for. Now if you want storage for your lightsaber, this opens up on the nose. Plenty of room in there to stick a lightsaber and handle. And the blade will slide around in there because it's hollow in there. Weirdly enough, unless I misbuilt that too. So we'll just close that up and leave it all fine and dandy like. So, yeah, that's the nose. You get a lot of storage in here. It's kind of insane, considering how little storage later Star Wars ships have. You know, one thing everybody always gripes about is that you get all these weapons and accessories and you have nowhere to put them. On these old sets, you always had somewhere to put them. It was pretty awesome. So, yeah, you'll see the red 5 call signs on the wings, which is nice. No alternates for Biggs, which is a little sad. But I'm not really surprised. This is meant to be Luke's X-Wing. Biggs is on the ground with the ground crew. Printed tile back here, a little extra detailing. And some nice thrusters stuck on the wings. These are not the sturdiest because they're just stuck. The only thing holding them on there is a 2x2 round tile, and some of those tiles just don't hold well anymore, unfortunately. Some nice Rebel Alliance mechanical detailing up here. I love those printed pieces. I just find them hilarious. You just got the Rebel Alliance logos on them, like they stamped their logos and everything, I guess. And the nice cockpit piece, which was used on all X-Wings up to 2018. Not including UCS and Micro. So in there, you'll see some little computers on the side, because the way Luke sits in there, his hands are down like that, so he's touching those computers on the side. And then up at the front, we have the famous targeting computer screen with the Death Star trench there. Looks really cool. Coming down the trench, you know, thus endeth the Empire for a little while, I guess. So, that's the main cockpit body area of the X-Wing. Nice long nose, obviously. And the wings here, obviously, one of the more famous lines of Star Wars is lock S-foils into attack position. So, if you want to lock S-foils into attack position, these old ones, no rubber band, you have to click hinge it. So that one goes down on the bottom, this one pops up on the top. And then, same over here on this side. This one pops up, and this one's down on the bottom. And you'll notice that they slot nicely around the big piece stuck down there is the lower landing gear. So if you want, you can remove that, or the front one in flight. So you just pop it off, and then you got your nice flying X-Wing here. So you can go down the Death Star trench and go take on some TIE fighters. Yeah, see, this is one thing that I don't like. They should have just stuck some Technic 4 axles in here. That would have been so easy, because these fall off while you're flying it around. If your hand hits them, it's kind of annoying. So, we'll put the S-foils back down. We'll unlock them from attack position. Shoot, okay, that happens a lot too. So, there we go. Now, the X-Wing is back to its former grandeur, and quite a nice ship, obviously. You have the 4 laser cannons here. Formed a very simple technique that works very well. And what's nice too about this thing, for display, if you want to display it, you can lock the S-foils into attack position, while it is sitting down, which is, I find very nice, because I would love to be able to do that with I have the 2018 X-Wing also. Love to be able to do that with that set, but you can't, because the S-foil, there's, the way the ship rests, it literally rests on its engines. Actually, I'll pull that out here in a minute. We can do some comparison stuff. Or maybe I'll do that as a separate, no, I'll just do that now. That's not really enough for a whole other video. Well, actually, yeah, that's going to be another video, so keep your eyes peeled for that. So there we go. Nice cool profile there. And as usual, these pieces are going everywhere on the back. So if you get this set, I would highly recommend taking some Technic 4 axles, sticking them in here and in here, so that these things will mesh together nicely. I should just do that on this one. But, I mean, I'm keeping it nice and pure for the review here. So, yeah. But you can sit it on the ground with the S-foils. It's pretty great. You just have the landing gear on the front, which looks a little funny, but it works. So that's the main X-Wing ship of this set, the totally iconic Rebel fighter. Very nice design, I think, especially for the time. It's pretty good. It's not perfect, but it took them 20 years to perfect the X-Wing design, so, or 19. But yeah, this is a very cool set for sure, and I really like it a lot. It's fun to have the original X-Wing, you know, because it's the oldie goldie. First two minifigures getting a set are Luke Skywalker and R2-D2. Luke in his pilot uniform, R2-D2 in his R2-D2 uniform. So this R2-D2 appeared in a lot of sets, and this Luke has appeared in several sets. Both nice minifigures, but very plain when compared to today. Luke's got his old style Rebel pilot helmet on, which is a very good mold. I like the new mold a little bit better, but this is a good piece too. Nice, just his printing on there, you know, it's Luke's. Looks all good. Nice torso print there with the flight suit. Very basic, but it works well. Now it's crazy fancy, it's kind of ridiculous, but I think the other one was just fine. It was good in its simplicity. Nice orange body parts, and R2-D2 obviously. Very good, very nostalgic, inspiring droid there. Really intricate printing for the time, but still basic when you compare it to today. You'll notice that the head mold is slightly, or the head print is slightly off. That's still a problem today. They've never been able to fix that for some reason, which is a shame. But I guess that's just the way astromech production goes. So you'll notice the nice printing wrapping around the top here, which looks very good with the shine on it. No printing on the back. Still, they don't do that today either, which is a bummer. But very nice R2-D2 for sure. Nice R2-D2 and Luke minifigure combo. I mean, it's your classic Star Wars combo. You know, this is This is so nostalgic, but like, okay. I'm gonna have to pause the review here. I need to go watch A New Hope. Okay, that's such a good movie. Sorry, I had to take a 2-hour break from the review, but some sad news. Spoiler warning. Biggs dies. Oh, it's okay, Biggsy. Good boy. Yeah, Biggs dies. It's all sad, you know. He's like, Luke, no. And then there's no more Biggs. He's in the movie for what, 5 minutes? His biggest scene was deleted, which, I don't know, makes sense though. Because his scene, he was down on Tatooine talking to Luke after Luke saw the Tantive 4 and the Devastator, or the Star Destroyer, duking it out. You know, I can't remember Darth Vader's Star Destroyer's name now. But Biggs was there and he said he was going to defect. I'm not surprised they cut that out though, because otherwise that means Biggs would have defected, made it to Yavin 4, and become a top pilot in the Rebellion in under 24 hours. So it makes sense. So yeah, these are 2 nice minifigures though. Rebel Mechanic, basic pirate face. There, which looks good. The nice torso print. Tan baseball cap, only used on Rebel Mechanics. Torso print's very nice, very good too for all sorts of things. You can use it in city mocks, military mocks, especially Navy. Make good Navy dungarees. Very good torso there. And then we got Biggs. Very intricate helmet print for sure, with the very fancy like Rebel Wine symbol there, and the checkerboard patterning, which looks very good. Very impressive by that. Very nice print for sure. And the classic town, like kind of more French face with a little mustache there. So looks very much like Biggs. And the orange flight suit, same as Luke's. And that also looks very nice too. A little bummed that Biggs' astromech droid's not included, but seeing as this is supposed to just be Luke's X-Wing, I'm not surprised. So very nice minifigures overall. Yeah, they would go well in the set. Add some nice value to it. Biggs especially, only way you could get Biggs for many, many years, which was a travesty of justice in my opinion. It's these 2 minifigures, that's all the minifigures of the set. And let's get back to the instructions now. Okay, so the instructions in the set are one of these very large booklet styles, very large one. It doesn't open up like this, it opens up like this, so it's even bigger. There you go. Big enough for you. But if we look at the top here, you'll see some very nice shots from the movie. I love when these old instructions with those movie shots in there. Uh-oh, there goes the X-Wing in. It's going down. Trench run, all the good stuff. Yeah, go in the trench. There's Darth Vader's TIE Fighter view. But, so that's it for the instructions here. You'll see here, now there's like a comic in the back, which is pretty crazy. So he goes, crashes into Dagobah, has a bright idea. He builds the crazy X-Wing thingamabobber, which is right here. It's like an X-Wing snow speeder almost. So these has really fun alternate builds in them. There's 3 alternate builds for this set. There's that. Then there's whatever that is. Go figure on that one. And then there's this little speeder, which actually is pretty decent. That's not bad. And that's all for alternate builds, I think. Or, oh wait. You know what that one is? That's supposed to be a telephone. So he calls with it. He's like, help! And he builds his little speeder thing, or his speeder's like the cockpit from that. So, and then he goes running away. Now he's about to get chopped. So, Biggsy boy and the mechanic comes, and they build a lightsaber. That's a lightsaber. A crazy X-Wing walker mech, and the thingamabobber. So, yeah, go figure. Very unique way of showing the alternate builds for sure. And on the back we get 2 more. Or that might be the same mech. But it's got a speedboat. Or like a motorboat. And then that thing right there. Which, yeah, it's just the X-Wing. No, it's a different one. It's another one. No, it's the same. Yeah, so that's the X-Wing thingamabobber and the X-Wing mech. So that's the instructions here. Quite unique and interesting instructions for sure. So that is all, folks, for this original classic X-Wing fighter from 1999. This is the original Star Wars X-Wing. Pretty cool set for sure. Very nice ship. Very good looking ship. Sorry, I'm kind of shifting around a little bit here. Very nice ship, nice profile, even for an old set. It's very good, I think. Nice little service cart. This is, sadly not, I don't know, this is kind of my favorite part of the set. The X-Wing's really cool, this is just a nice little cart. It's a really cool set, though. I would highly suggest it if you want something good and nostalgic to make you go watch New Hope, as it did make me. I know, sorry, I delayed filming this part by 2 hours so I could go watch New Hope. It was totally worth it, though. They blew up the Death Star. Spoiler warning. Well, I said that after I said the spoiler. Okay, so you should go watch New Hope right now and watch this review and watch out for more of my Star Wars set reviews, and you know what I just realized was laying on the floor? One of the engines. So if you buy this set, put some Technic axles in here, and make this X-Wing even better. For the Republic, or the Alliance, or whoever. That's how we do it in the 501st, and all the good stuff. So, Teenage Brickster, over and out. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and ding that bell.